Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to Selenium Python training program. In the last session we discussed about different kinds of scenarios, and now we are going to discuss about how to handle drag and drop. Okay, drag and drop of functionality in WebDriver. Okay, so for this scenario I'm using the same jQuery application which we have used, and here this is a draggable. Say, my intention is navigating to this application, and then we have a drag me around object. I need to perform a drag and a drop. Say, I need to drag this object and drop it somewhere else in this page itself. Okay, so the scenario is handle drag and drop. And the various steps to achieve this one are, the first one is open browser and a app. It's going to be one and the same, and switch to the frame is a common when you are working on any scenario within this jQuery.com. Whenever you are working on any kind of a scenario within a jQuery.com, make sure that you have a switch to frame concept. See, if you remember in the last session, we have seen how to handle this date picker. So it is having a jQuery UI.com/date picker, like that. Whichever the application you are working on within this particular one, make sure that you people are using this switch to frame. And then we need to create an object to the class which supports all those methods, and then perform that operation. Right, this is what we have to do. So what exactly all those operations means? See guys, manually by looking into this scenario, I can understand that, or I can say that we are performing this drag and drop manually, right? But how would I know whether this action is performing or not, right? So in order to do so, we have a class which is an actions chain class. Okay, actions chain, and we can use any kind of command there. So first of all, let me create an object to these action chains so that I can understand the various commands whatever we have. So go to your editor, close all your programs, copy the last test scripts, paste it, and name it as WebDriver 17. So in this 17, after switch to frame, I don't want to use anything, hence I'm closing this. See here guys, opening the app, maximizing the window, and here we need to change the URL. So instead of a date picker, I'm changing it to draggable. Copy this draggable URL, update this URL in a script, switch to frame. That's it. We have this switch to frame so far. And after that, now let me create an object to this particular one, drag me around. Right, the click inspect, it has an ID property. So go back here, driver dot find element by ID, and I'm storing it in a obj is equal to. That's fine. As said that we have to create an object to action chains dot. See, we are getting these many commands, but I am not getting the appropriate commands. The reason is, until and unless we import the right package, we can't see all the supported methods. So let's import the proper package and then see the various methods we have in that. So here, actions chain, whenever you mouse over on that, unresolved references action chain, and even it is suggesting that under the WebDriver common, you have this action chain. Okay, select it and let us see what it got imported. See here from WebDriver, import the actions chain. Okay, that's fine. Let me leave it and scroll down here. Actions chain dot. See, these many commands are displaying. In my situation, I want to perform a drag and a drop. And moreover, one small thing which we need to remember here, guys, we have a multiple packages. If we are not importing a proper package, we can see the command, but at the time of execution, we will end up with different exceptions. So we need to make sure that we are importing the appropriate packages. That's fine. Go back here and manually, guys, if you observe, I'm performing a drag and a drop operation on a browser. So go back here. Among all these things, I'm performing a drag and drop. But here we have two commands. One is a drag and drop, and another is a drag and drop by offset. So when can we go for a drag and drop means if I know the source, what I need to drag, and the destination where I need to drop. In such situations, we can go for a drag and drop. If we don't know the destination, if I know only the source what I need to drag, and if I don't know where exactly I need to drop, in such situation, we can go for a drag and drop offset. So in the current example, we know this is the one which I need to drag, but I don't know where exactly I need to drop. So in such situations, I'm going for the second option, obj, comma, x offset. I'm defining as a x coordinate of 150, comma 150 dot. See here, once after we are done with these x offset and a y offset, what we have to specify as part of a x offset or a y offset means, guys, usually, okay, the x coordinate and as well as a y coordinate. In the current situation, I don't know the exact x coordinate and a y coordinate. Hence, I am passing 150 and 150 as a random coordinates here. In this situation, I'm giving 150 and 150 as a random coordinates here. And let me try to run my test script. After that, we are using a perform method which is used to perform that operation on the browser. Whatever the operation we have selected, it will perform that operation on a browser. Okay, let me try to run my test script and see how this is going to work. It's getting executed, draggable, and see, it doesn't perform this operation. Go back and see here, the script got a fail stating that action drag and drop data perform, drag and drop perform, missing one required positional argument of y offset. So we have passed all the arguments, right? See here, let me look into this command again so that I can see what exactly I'm missing. Drag and drop self x offset y offset. For suppose self obj 150 comma 150. We no need to pass this self usually. Okay, still it's not coming. Okay, so what I want to do right now means where is this import from the WebDriver instead of directly importing from this WebDriver. What I want to do means from this WebDriver go to common. In this common you have a actions chain, and from that import this actions class. See, I changed my import statement now. Okay, earlier directly I used a WebDriver import the action scene, and I'm changing my import the statement now, and let me try to run my script again and see whether this time it is performing or still it's throwing any error messages. Okay, action chain X offset Y offset, still it's not performing. Most recent callback file user line number 16 in module action chain drag and drop dot perform type error by offset missing one required positional argument which is a y offset. Okay, let me change these things to 50 comma 50. Anything we are changing a value here itself, right? We are just giving a normal value x and y, the value we are specifying. Mm, I'm just changing it to 1. Let us see. It is saying that one argument is missing, right? Let me add a one more argument and run the script. I know it's wrong, but let me try this. If it not worked, I have to explore this one. Just let me see after this execution. Okay. So before jumping on and performing this one, what I will do means let me add a time dot sleep after opening that application. Okay, let me run this time and see whether it is performing or not. I'm assuming that it might be a bit synchronization issue. That's the reason what I am doing means right after open the app before switching to the frame, wait for 8 seconds. That's what I have specified. Let us see this time whether we are getting an error or not. If we are getting an error this time also, then we have to look into this issue. Okay, fine. Let me explore this issue. Just give me okay. Let's see this issue once. Okay, cool. So I understood the issue here is, guys, I missed a small step here. For this action driver, we need to pass our WebDriver instance. So usually action chains open braces, we need to pass the driver instance, followed by we can perform the further operations. So here obj comma 150 comma 150 dot perform, like this we have to define, not this one. So the only issue which I made here is for this action drive action scene, basically I haven't passed my browser instance, whereas here I'm passing my browser instance. That's the only thing. So every time whenever we are creating an object to the action scene, it's mandatory for us to pass our driver instance. That's what I did right now, and that's what the only correction which I have made. And let me run my script. It's getting executed. Let us see. And earlier, guys, with this one even we changed the import statement, right? Let me switch back that import statement also and see whether we were able to perform this operation or not. So it's still waiting. Let us see, after few seconds it should change this. As see here, it was supposed to be here, it dragged up to here and it terminated the browser. That's fine. And here earlier it was till this WebDriver itself, the package, right? From Selenium WebDriver, directly import action chains. By looking into the exception, I just navigated till the appropriate path and now of the import statement, and now I'm deleting that path and I'm trying to execute my script and see if it is working or not. If it is executing successfully, then we can use the same import whatever we have now. Okay, good enough. Let us see. As soon as it open the application, it will wait for few seconds as I have a given 8 seconds of time. So see here, it performed the operation. So it's not related to the import statement. Either you can use this import statement or you can use this import statement. It's up to you. Whichever the import you want, you can use it. It's related to the complete issue is related to the driver instance. See, we are creating an object to the actions class, but we are not passing the browser instance, right? So that's the issue. So this is about a first scenario, and we have another scenario on a drag and drop, which I will cover in the next video. Thank you. Bye.